Equations have either no solutions or infinite solutions if their variable term is eliminated from both sides of the equation. While solving an equation, it can happen that using the additive inverse on one of the variable terms will cancel the variable not just from one side but from both sides. As you can see here in these examples, by trying to get rid of a 5x on this right side, we ended up getting rid of 5x on both sides, being left with 5 equals -3. And the same thing happens on this example over here. By trying to subtract 5x to get rid of this one term, we actually got rid of both terms canceled here on the left side. And then we're left with 5 equals 5. Well, when there's no variables left, all that's left are numbers. And so that's how we can tell whether or not the equation has no solutions or infinite solutions. Let's read. If the number comparison is not true, then the equation has no solutions. So here we ended with the number comparison that 5 is equal to -3. Since that is not true, this equation has no solutions. For the other situation, let's read. If the number comparison is true, then the equation has infinite solutions. Here, we were left with the number comparison 5 equals 5, and that is true, so that means that this equation has infinite solutions, and in this particular case, that means we could put any number in for the variable, and this equation will be completely true all the time. Let's take a look at graphing each of the expressions 5x plus 5, 5x minus 3. When they're graphed, you can see here that they will never cross. In previous lessons, we showed that if you graph each expression, then wherever these two expressions cross, the x value is also the solution to the equation. And so it makes sense if there are no solutions, that means that when they're graphed, they will never cross. Over here on the other example, 5x plus 5, 5x plus 5, these two lines are always crossing. They actually are right on top of each other, and that means that they overlap everywhere, and that's why any x value will have some point on this line. So let's recap. While trying to solve an equation, sometimes the variables will be eliminated from both sides of the equation, leaving you with a number comparison. If that number comparison is not true, then the equation has no solution. If that number comparison is true, then the equation has infinite solutions. Let's check for understanding. Does this equation have no solution or infinite solutions? How do you know? Take a look at the work that was done and the number comparison that's left. Does this equation have A, no solution, or B, infinite solutions? The equation has blank because infinite solutions. The equation has infinite solutions because the number comparison is true. -9 does equal -9.